We have five. There's no he coming out. It's a great resolution.
All right, good evening, East Hampton BOE, and Happy New Year. You're being recorded, and we're streaming live on YouTube.
Great, thank you very much. Happy New Year to you as well. Can I have a motion to call a meeting to order?
I make it.
Second.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Please rise to the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, and Happy New Year to everybody as well. All right. That would be my computer operation, but I'm getting there. I had a little break, so. All right, I'm turn it over to Adam.
Yeah, so this is our public hearing, which is the tax exemption for volunteer firefighters and ambulance workers. It was brought to us by the town a few months ago, basically lowering the number of years needed to receive the tax discount from 5 to 2 years. And this is our public hearing about it. So any comments?
Anybody have a comment?
I'm in favor.
I'm in favor too. I think everybody around us has done it, and it's time for us to just do our portion, and I think no one opposes that. And thank everybody for their hard work as a volunteer. Anybody else from the board have a comment? No?
No.
Okay, a motion to close the hearing?
Make a motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We're good. Thank you, that's easy. All right.
If you could just wait one moment, because
Yeah.
I have a delay.
That's all right.
This one's not my fault. I didn't answer.
We would never explain them anyway.
Okay, you know what? I apologize. Okay, go ahead.
We're going to a presentation anyway, so you've got time to catch up.
Thank you.
Ready?
Yep. Again, it gives me great pleasure. I know Nancy McMullen from Great Area East Hampton is here. The board was comment. We were talking just informally before about how many of our teachers and staff members received grants this year. And I'm like, I don't remember over my 14 years. I mean, we have a lot. So I'm going to turn it over to you. And again, thank you for everything you guys do for us.
Okay, thank you. So yes, my name is Nancy McMullen, and I'm the president of the East Hampton Education Foundation. And tonight I'm here to present the recipients of our fall 2023 mini grant cycle. This year, the EHEF awarded over $31,000 to several East Hampton town public schools, including Springs, Montauk, John Marshall, East Hampton Middle School, and the high school. Specifically, we awarded over $21,000 to 4 teachers in John Marshall, East Hampton Middle School, and East Hampton High School. Those people were Michelle Leah, Chris Merkert, Stephanie Forsberg, and Robin Lewis specifically. And in addition to the mini grants this year, we awarded 3 program grants, which are more than $2,000. With the help of the Tyler Project, Kristen Tulp was awarded $7,558 for pre-K building blocks, which the pre-K students will be able to use both outside and inside their classroom. Russell Morgan was awarded $3,500 for a health and wellness assembly featuring a group called the Grit Ninja Coaches, which is like a health and wellness, teaching grit and tenacity and perseverance. And Karen Nelson was awarded $5,000 to send her middle school students to see The Outsiders on Broadway. So we were happy to fund that. The EHEF is proud that we're able to offer the teaching staff in our schools grants that support diversity and reading microscopes for the science lab, an AI translation tool, time in the food lab to prepare for a world food science competition, a school newspaper, and several others. And just to our school district, it was $21,000 was given to our 3 schools. So finally, with the help of the Tyler Project, we were able to fully fund the entire cost this year of the Project Hero program at East Hampton Middle School. So we wish all the teachers and staff much success and look forward to hearing how the projects went. It was a robust cycle. We are very happy that we have the help from our community to support all of our fundraisers and us and our Tyler Project partnership that we have. It's very nice. So anyway, anybody who wants to join, I always say that we're looking for members. You can go on our website. And anyway, I thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. That's cool.
I think we're gonna start with news of the schools first, and then we'll do the high school presentation. So, Karen?
Hi, Happy New Year, everyone. Nancy, I just want to extend an extra thank you to the East Hampton Education Fund. As she mentioned, 4 different grants were awarded to John Marshall in all different areas. And I'd like to just commend the teachers who took the time to not only write the grant, but really think outside of the box for some new ideas and activities for our students. I'd like to share a couple of other things. Auditions will start this week for our 4th and 5th grade play. Traditionally, well, since I've been at John Marshall, we've done the play in the spring, which I know has always been a conflict with our very active spring evening activities. So we've moved the play to be a winter play. We're excited to have Miss Danielle Castrati be the director of our play. So we were able to make some changes, and that will kick off this week. We are preparing, as I believe you know, to do computer-based testing for our 4th and 5th graders for state assessments. So our students have been practicing on a new typing program, and the state's going to run a simulation for us for them to do some practice exams at the end of this month. So we're excited to get our feet even more wet in using, the digital platform for state testing. It does seem like it's coming fast, so we're doing our best to prepare for that. And then I just wanted to take a minute to thank not just the John Marshall social work staff, but our district-wide social workers who do a tremendous job all year long in supporting our families, but really around the holidays. They run their Giving Tree program, and they support, and they would probably not want this type of recognition for me to even say anything, because they're happy to do it for the goodness of our community. But our district-wide social work staff really works to do a tremendous job to support our families in need around the holidays all year long, but specifically that week right before we went out on break. They were very busy putting together packages for what our families need to make the holidays special. So I just wanted to take a minute to thank our social work staff.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very much.
Kathy?
Welcome back. Happy New Year. We are a third to halfway through our winter season. All our teams are still in the fight, so to speak. This week over break, our girls 4x8 relay squad broke the overall school record at Ocean Breeze Holiday Festival and currently sits 3rd in the county. So fingers crossed they'll keep doing that. I forwarded you guys, I sent to the administrative staff is a really heartwarming unified basketball game that we had here at East
I saw
Hampton.
it before I came in, saw it.
So I just wanted to make sure,
Absolutely.
Kevin Marr from News 12 was awesome, and wanting us to be a part of it. And on the athletic front, congratulations to the oldest member of the Take a Plunge with his plunger on his head yesterday, successfully making it. He still obviously can deal with the cold of this room, not like the rest of us.
Well, you mentioned that $35,000 brought in was our biggest ever. Plus, the Wainscott one for the first time raised money for Sag Harbor, and it's just our biggest problem is at 12 o'clock we're plunging at 1, and we must plunge at 1 because Ocean Rescue had supervised that. Got to get down to Wainscott. But at 12 o'clock, the cars were backed up to the library, the main beach. And that's our biggest problem. We have a pre-registration, but it's just beautiful
People wait
weather,
until that day to
wonderful
see what that
social
weather's
event.
going to be.
Yeah.
That minute.
Then when you're jumping into life.
I got wet.
Minute.
Thank you.
No, but we love seeing that.
Before I turn it over to Sarah, and then she turns it over to Miss Hannah, one of the biggest issues that goes on now with teenagers and the battles that we've had to fight, and I just had a conversation with some people, elected officials, Fred Thiel, some representatives from the hospital, is the vaping epidemic. If you remember a bunch of years ago, before the pandemic, we at the school, at the high school, had put together a really well organized initiative to fight teenage vaping. and whatnot in the schools. The kids did it. It was called Breathe for Change. They testified in front of Congress, spoke to senators. Karen and I were very lucky to come to take the kids to Washington to watch this. The pandemic kind of came in, and all that work, it seemed, was for naught. And I know Sarah and Jessica have really taken this the bull by the horns in this. It's a problem, and it's a problem again. And we've communicated some of our needs. I mean, Sarah was there on the call that we had with some elected officials because we're trying to get them to act too. But this is a problem, and I'll turn it over to you. You can introduce Jess and the kids and see what they're doing here at the high school.
Okay, so that was my introduction, so so I will invite Ms. Anna and her health classes up to talk about, as Mr. Fine said, the vaping epidemic is back tenfold, and a huge problem that we face and our students face. So I so appreciate our students being here tonight to talk about how we are trying to address it among the student body.
Thank you. Thank you for having us, and Happy New Year to everyone. Like Sarah said, it's been a huge issue. It's come up with students and parents and families, the vaping that is going on, across the world and here locally in East Hampton. So we really just believe that the first step is educating our students and giving them the power to do so, and also educating their parents and their families about what a problem it really is. So the students were able to do their own research. They picked their topics, and they created posters and infographics, which we're going to put up around the school later on this week. So they would like to share with you some of the information that they found. First, we have Susie. She's coming in from basketball.
Hi, sorry about that. This is mine. I'm Susie DeCino, grade 11 in health class with Miss Anna. Mine was strictly about vaping, and I just wrote about some facts and statistics about vaping itself, such as vapes can contain the same harmful chemicals as cleaning products, nail polish, weed killers, and other harmful things. One nicotine in a vape can be equal to 50 cigarettes, and vapes can leave young people at increased risk of depression and anxiety. There's about 2.5 million US youth who are using e-cigarettes and vapes today, which is about 1 in 7 high school students that are vaping. And knowledge for me, I think it's more than that. I think it's at least half. It's just people sending in their info. I don't think that's really accurate, at least up here. E-cigarettes produce a harmful number of dangerous chemicals, including acetylene and formaldehyde, and these aldehydes can cause lung disease as well as cardiovascular heart disease and asthma. And using nicotine in adolescence can permanently harm the parts of the brain that control attention, learning, mood, and impulse control. So me and Riley did this project, Riley O'Donnell. So our thing was life is precious, don't vape it away. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Kevin Greenson. My name is Ronald. Wait, Kevin. My name is Jandel Greenson. And we did vaping. And our catchy headline was "Vape free is the way to be."
1 in 7 high school students and 1 in 30 middle school students are currently using e-cigarettes. More than 2.5 million US youths are using e-cigarettes.
Main facts about vaping is that nicotine in one vape equals 50 cigarettes. Another fact is vapes contain the same harmful chemicals found in cleaning products like nail polish remover, weed killer, and bug spray. And the last fact is that vapes can leave young people at increased risk of depression and anxiety. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Stella Brecker, and I'm a sophomore. I did a presentation on vaping as well. The vaping epidemic in teens has been detrimental in recent years. So the most common reasons why teens start vaping is because of stress, parent influence, and peer pressure. Nicotine is just as addictive as heroin and also just as addictive to give up.
So smoking is used as a coping mechanism for stress, but also a way to socialize with others, which is something that's talked over a lot. And for every adult who actively uses e-cigarettes, 16 teens also actively use.
Thank you. Thank you.
Adriana and Gabby are going to present their project in Spanish, is the way they feel most comfortable to do it. But these gentlemen are going to be so kind as to translate for them.
Nice, thank you.
Hoy en día el cigarrillo electrónico causa daños a las vías respiratorias y afecta al corazón. Hoy también puede causar diferentes daños al cerebro.
Nowadays, cigarettes are causing brain damage and damage to the lungs.
Los cigarrillos electrónicos contienen más de 200 productos químicos.
E-cigarettes contain more than 200 chemicals.
Alrededor del 37% de estudiantes del grado 12 reportan haber vapeado.
About 37% of 12th graders have reported vaping.
El uso excesivo de usar cigarrillos electrónicos aumenta la probabilidad de contraer enfermedades e infecciones causadas por las bacterias y virus.
The use of e-cigarettes can cause many viruses and bacteria entering the body.
Thank you very much.
Este es nuestro póster y entre los datos más importantes está que algo que no saben muchos adolescentes es que el vapeo incrementa el riesgo de depresión.
Many teens don't know that vaping increases depression.
También uno de los riesgos más grandes, aunque es repetitivo, pues causa náuseas, vómitos, dolores de cabeza y mareos.
Some side effects of vaping would be nausea, your head can hurt.
Uno de los buenos datos de dejar el vape es que la comida y las bebidas comienzan a tener mejor sabor.
One good thing about leaving vaping is that foods and drinks can have a better flavor.
Otra de las cosas que puede ser beneficioso de dejar el vape es que después de unos meses respirarás más fácilmente y tendrás más energía.
After months of leaving vape, you'll be able to have more energy and breathe better.
Y por último, pues piensa en cuánto dinero vas a ahorrar al no gastar en eso.
And you gotta think how much money you're gonna waste on buying the vapes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. What's that really familiar?
Oh, yeah, unfortunately.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for doing this.
Thank you.
Yep.
I have a motion to accept the consent agenda.
I'll make a motion.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And superintendent's report and recommendation, starting with number 1. Recommend the board approve the non-instructional appointments of William Verona Lioza to a professional term, provisional term appointed to the network systems specialist 1. Can I have a motion?
Make a motion.
Second.
Second? In discussion?
William's here, and this is kind of part of our
I apologize.
two-phase tech plan.
Well,
I know it's don't usually do this, but our tech folks have really stepped up, and
I got a little help tonight myself.
we've been able to really get, lock in some really great people. And not as much as Luke, but Luke is very before public speaking. We'll give him a well.
And thanks for coming tonight too.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 2. Let's see, recommend the board accept the letter of resignation from Ines Cabrera Rodriguez from her position as lunch monitor, and the board approve the non-instructional appointment from Ines Cabrera Rodriguez to the position of paraprofessional. Have a motion.
Make a motion.
Second.
Any discussion?
Moving into a paraprofessional position.
Wonderful.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 3. Recommend the board accept the letter of resignation from Jana Maya to the position of lunch monitor and substitute custodian. The board approve the non-instructional appointment of Jana Maya to the position of custodial worker 1. Can I have a motion?
Make a motion.
Second.
Second. Discussion?
Next to our custodial vacancies. So
Great.
we're filling vacancies.
Wow.
Terrific.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 4. Recommend the board approve the non-instructional appointment of Miguel Mendez to the position of custodial worker 1. Can I have a motion?
I make it.
Second?
Second.
Discussion? We already did?
Yep.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, number 6.
5.
Is it 5?
5.
Close enough. Recommend the board approve the amended tenure extension of Brittany Thompson, secondary math teacher for the 2023-24 school year. Can I have a motion?
I make a motion. Second.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
We missed 5.
That was 5. That was 6.
I'm sorry, I went out of order. Do you need me to go back?
Um,
I'll just go back to 5 if you want.
Yes.
I'm having a hard time to, well,
You're rusty. You're just.
I am. It's been a little while.
New year.
And no matter how big Luke makes it, it's still hard to see, so.
Okay, let's go back to 5 and just start over.
Okay. Number 5, recommend the board approve the contractual appointment of Peter Fetchler to the position of an instructional permanent substitute. Is that a motion?
Make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion?
Tim, this is going into,
We've used the permanent subs throughout the year and quite in the ones that we have hired have moved into either leaves or other positions. And with the success, I think, of our automotive program, and we were thinking that we would put another person in there to help, our teacher there, just with a lot of the great things that are happening down there. And, I think Peter seemed like the person that we've met over the years and sub for us that could fill in that role. So
Great.
Good. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Now, do you want me to do 6 over, or can we move
Yes,
on to
please.
7? Yes, okay. Let's see if I get it right the second time. So let's see, 6. Okay. Recommend that the board approve the amended tenure extension of Brittany Thompson, secondary math teacher, for the 2023-2024 school year. Can I have a motion?
Make a motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 7. Recommend the board approve the additional teaching section appointments effective January 16th, 2024 to the remainder of the 2023-24 school year with compensation prorated. Josh Russell, Jenna Volkmer, Aaron Gillett, and Christopher Merkin. Can I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Discussion?
just covered a class we couldn't find the lead for.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 8. Recommend that the board approve the long-term New York State Certified Instructional Substitute supplementary pay rate of $294.44 per day for the 2023-24 school year. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion.
Second.
Second? Any discussion?
Yes, let me explain this. We did not change our normal substitute rate to this rate, which I'm sure is very nice. This is basically more of a long-term sub, so we can attract certified people to cover.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, we've had a lot of staff members this year lose loved ones, and they had time to go spend with these people their last 3 or 4 weeks, with them when they're in hospice and whatnot. So they obviously took the time. So you have a 3-week gap there. It's very difficult to find certified people, and we do have a number of retired people in the community who are certified in those areas. This helps bring them back at get them in there. So the kids the continuity of instructions continuing with a certified teacher in that area. I cannot see us having to use this all the time. It's
Right.
just-
Okay.
It's good to have it in place.
Yes.
Anybody else have any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 9. Recommend the board approve the following miscellaneous appointments for the 2023-24 school year. And it begins with long-term New York State certified instructional substitute of Ed McGinty, and goes down to lunch monitor, number 6. Can I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 10, new policy. So recommended that the board approve the first and final reading of the new policy, workplace violence prevention, policy number 6122. Can I have a motion?
I make it.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion?
Yeah, new required by New York State, basically policy we have to put in place and training we have to put in place because we have to make sure everybody knows that violence in the workplace is not acceptable. So we now have to provide another training and a new policy. We skipped all the readings. It's pretty self-explanatory. We put it in place. We're working on a training that will go out to all of our staff members too, similar to our training, our OSHA training, FERPA training that we do. So,
Good. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 10, recommend, let's see. 11? I'm sorry, the number's not on, unless it is and I'm not seeing it, so I gotta go all the way over this way to get it, so I apologize, but recommend the board approve the memorandum of agreement between the East Hampton Union Free School District and the East Hampton Union Free School District related professionals association regarding the district's administrative oversight and employees' miscalculated health insurance premium contribution rate. Can I have a motion?
I make it.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion?
just a correction that had to be corrected.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 12, recommend that the board approve the above agreements for the 2023-24 school year. And there's several contract agreements here listed. Can I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion?
Just to point out, we're going to be doing some lunches for Amagansett now. So we have a contract with them to provide some lunches, for them, no cooked lunches, just much able to pick them up for themselves.
Great. Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Recommend that the board accept with gratitude the following donations, and it begins with some tennis equipment, and then it goes all the way down. How far is it down? Quite a ways, quite a bit of equipment. 1 through 9. Can I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Discussion? This is a lot of what Nancy explained, that we have to put the money into the budget. Also, I know Stephanie, Dr. Forsberg's here, who got all of these, a lot of these on her own for her program, her research program. I think that's Shark Research. I missed all.
Shark.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a field trip. It's gonna go to Shark.
It's a great list of people, and what a community when you look at it.
Unbelievable.
Thank you to each and every one very much. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 14, recommend that the board approve the high school student trip for the 2023-24 school year. Can I have a motion?
Make a motion.
Second? Second, Sandy?
Yes.
Okay. Discussion, it's the Nicaragua.
Yeah, build on, we amended, we're not going to Senegal anymore. There were some changes in the way we had to fly. Billy was not comfortable. They were offered 2 options, so this is the option he took. The other trip is the World Food Prize competition in Cornell. I know everybody, Stephanie's going, taking a group of kids to compete. So it's very,
And build on still going to Nicaragua.
yes.
Yeah.
Great.
All in favor?
What?
They are.
They are going.
No, they are now going.
They're not going
to Senegal.
Senegal, yeah, there was the flight to Senegal would cut through some hot areas in the world right now.
Yeah, do what you can.
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 15, Recommend the board approve the property tax exemption for volunteer firefighters and ambulance workers as per the amended terms and conditions of the New York State Real Property Tax Law, section 466-A. Have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Discussion, this is our hearing.
Yep.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 16. Recommend that the board authorize the amended purchase of the district school bus for the 2023-24 school year. Can I have a motion?
Make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Discussion?
It's a change of vendor, so we've been very patient with the vendor we've been using for years for our buses. We have only taken delivery, Sam, on one bus, out of 6, I think, ordered.
For 18 months ago.
Yeah, so
Quite a while.
Colette was very patient. I give it to Colette because we've been waiting and we need to replace, it's our normal replacement of buses. Colette, we found another company. She met with them. She was very comfortable. They have basically said they will be able to deliver what we actually need on time. I do not know the reason why the other company couldn't do it. My best guess is that we're ordering a minimal number of buses. I think other companies are ordering vast amounts of buses, like 30, 20. But this is the way we have to do it because we put the money, you can explain the money issue where
The money was, so last year we issued a purchase order and it was, the buses were delivered, so it goes to what's called reserve for encumbrances. In order to make changes to that, since it's been encumbered and looks to be closed from last year, we need to have the board authorize this change. I would also just mention that Colette worked with our auto mechanics to make sure that they were comfortable with the new manufacturer of the bus. Everybody seems to be on board.
on the bus.
We're getting a different bus?
It's a different make, but it's.
How about money wise?
It's slightly more expensive per bus, but we.
You need them.
So we'll get them.
So, yeah, I mean.
As cheap as the other
prices
ones
have gone up.
Yeah.
We ordered these things 18 months ago, and they have not come, so, you know.
It's not like they're gonna show up tomorrow, so, you know.
So, we need buses. We have several that have been already decommissioned, and we need to constantly, rotate the fleet out. So
It messes the rotation up. That way, for budgeting purposes, it puts everything.
How many are we getting?
we're getting at least 4 large buses. We also are going to need a van. So we're working on finalizing that order. And we have a couple of other options that we're looking at right now to try to finalize what we think.
Great. Thank you, Sam.
Good.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 17, recommended the board approve the hiring of Park Line Asphalt Maintenance, quote 30991 for the pricing determined through Rocky Point Beaver Creek School District bid 23-07 and 23-08. Have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Discussion?
This is the John Marshall paving that is gonna take place.
Came from the reserve.
There, yep, we pulled it, this was capital reserve. We were very happy with this company and we were very happy that they were able to,
Great.
come in. Numbers wise, Sam, we're right at where we need to be,
Right
or?
where we need to be. This is the same company with the high school parking lot last summer. Runs out, so we do some work. We've been informing Karen to see how that's going to affect our building this summer. But by locking this company in now, we know that we're going to get this done.
Good.
Great.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We're on to old business.
So, the EPC, we had some, when I reviewed the agenda with JC and Christina, we've had some mixed messages regarding the energy performance contract with, at the high school. So what we'd like to do for us for the next step, we're obviously taking this very, very slow. We'd like to have somebody do some drawings and kind of measure, could we put it in other places? Could we put it in the bus garage and get some energy? I mean, maybe the money's not the same. Could we look at different areas what other places are feasible? So we would need to contract.
We need to issue an RFP for an energy performance company. Generally, at this early stage, we would structure the RFP that there's no commitment on the district part. But, at this point, we need to have a professional come in and do energy calculations to see exactly what we find. You know, as we said several meetings ago, it's all about what the payback is, to see whether it's worth doing, right? The goal was to eliminate some of the cost from the coming construction bond by offsetting some projects. First, we said with school windows as an example. We need to see, well, what would that cost versus how much solar would we need in order to make it possible? So at this point, we need an energy professional to come in, which would be done through an RFP process, but we do want to move forward to improve this agreement. There's no commitment at this point still. It's information.
Yeah.
Information that we need to make a decision.
Right.
Yeah.
Plus, there could be some things out there that we're not thinking of.
Yeah.
They may bring to us, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Great. Good. New business?
Kathy, have anything on the athletic committee? Athletic?
I have a banner that's being
Did
cleaned
you
right
get,
now.
did you take the banner to get it?
Took it,
They
yep,
said they could clean it?
$15.
That's all?
That's all. It's so, I'm very optimistic.
Oh, good.
She said it's just dust and dirt and she thinks it's gonna be fine. So I'm gonna go pick it up next week when I'm on my way to one of my section 11 meetings to save Sam some money, so I don't have to go out of my way.
Happy?
Unfortunately, they're every 5 minutes.
Well, you know, we have to talk to each other all the time. We're like teenage girls, you know that.
What's the banner that's being cleaned?
So
One of the dirtiest ones that's on the wall.
yeah, the banners have always been, it's been historically a discussion piece here, but some of them are older and in disrepair.
There's
Some
still
of,
a lot of banners.
a lot of,
At $15, that's.
Yeah, but it's a lot better
then
than.
how much were the new ones?
$300 a new banner.
Yes.
Like anywhere between 150
Yeah.
to 300. It all depends on the banner and then lettering and, each letter's $3 and, what does it say and, trying to replace all of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good. Keep us informed.
Just, last
We have our
piece.
meeting next week, next Thursday, so I will have the banner so you guys can make an informed decision.
Last piece, academic piece, next board meeting. The board has asked for a presentation on our preschool. Karen and I have, Karen, and she informed me, we went over a presentation, but has a pretty detailed presentation for you and we'll answer any questions. I know a lot's going to come up. There's some stuff that I have on my mind about it and our incoming kids. And I think Karen's going to give you a nice snapshot of what's going on in our current preschool, where we've been, where we're going. And I think there's some other questions and direction that we need from the board.
Great, good.
I have some things. Sure. The Calvary Baptist Church in St. Louis Episcopal Church is putting on a interfaith Martin Luther King program on January 14th at 4:00 at St. Luke's with a potluck dinner to follow afterwards. Assuming that the principals and the administration will get invitations to that, and I would hope that you all would come to it. Students and adults will be singing and readings and all of the faiths, different faiths in the town will participate and are invited.
Sam, but you forward that to me
Yeah.
when you have a chance, not now.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I have something as well. As most of you know, I'm really excited about the little food pantries that finally made it up at all the schools. I didn't see the one at the high school, but I'm assuming it's up.
The high school one, the high school is building that one.
Okay, so it's not up yet.
It is not up
It's
yet.
almost done.
It's almost
They're
done.
giant.
We did not want to take that away from the kids. The Grinch took the other two away from the kids and had our guys do it. We let them do, it's almost done. It'll be up.
I just wanted to maybe see if we could help get the word out by maybe putting it in Parent Square or something. I reached out to the PTA of John Marshall and my friend Milan reached out to the PTA of the middle school to see if they could help get the word out, but maybe if we could shoot it out to all the parents to help fill it and keep it going, that would be great.
Is it just first come, first served?
It's for anybody. It's for the community. It's for the families of our school. It's and anybody can fill it and take it and just get the word out there.
Great, good job. Public comment. Anybody have a public comment? LTV, do you have any public comments for us?
We have 0 callers.
Okay. Adjournment. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
I move, we move.
Second.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.